I love a good simp.
I want the guy who is older and he treats me like a princess.
You know what my type is? A simp. I love a simp.
I love a good simp. If you're gonna like me, adore me, and adore me very loudly. If you are not a simp, I don't want you. I want you to literally worship the ground that I walk on. I want you to shout that you love me from the rooftops. I love a good simp. Oh my God. And whoever says that they don't love a simp, they're lying. You're lying. You have to love a simp. How can you not love a simp?
I want the guy who is older and he treats me like a princess. And he's obsessed with me.
Obsessed with
and
you.
and treats me like a queen, like 10 years more or even more.
The guy 40 years old, if he's in good shape and
Yes, if it's good shape, not
shape
not
and
fat, not
and-
fat.
but-
Must be also talk active because sometimes I'm shy.
so he
And-
needs to be confident.
Like when guys dominate me.
You know what my type is? A simp. I love a simp. I love men that love women. I love men that want to adore women, that want to cherish women, that want to treasure women. I just love men that love and, you know, just appreciate women. So fucking hot. So, if you're a simp, hey boo.
I'm just going to put this out there. Can we stop hating on the simps, please? Because, to be fair, I love a fucking good simp. I love it. Who doesn't love reading a lovely comment telling them that they're incredible, that they're amazing, that they're the most beautiful fucking woman on earth? Because I do, and I'm pretty fucking confident most women do. So, simps, we love you. Everybody else, you could take a page out of the simpy book, okay? Don't be shy. Don't be shy to be a simp, okay? Don't be embarrassed. Because, simps, you have a special place in my heart. Mwah.
Next, we have the simps. The definition of a simp is a man who submits to a woman. Church is conducted generally on women's terms. Life is generally lived on their women's terms. The house is decorated how she wants it. They live where she wants. He works as much as she wants. The simps are men that generally do not know how women work. They generally are naive men that have only been with a couple of women. These men are encouraged to buckle up and marry the born-again virgins. It is phrased as their duty. They must step up to the plate. These are the men that brag that their wives made them jump through a bunch of hoops to be with them. The pimps are aware that women who like you do not make you jump through hoops to be with you, and are laughing at these simps that are wifing them up. These men tend to use self-deprecating humor and put their wives on a pedestal. And the problem is, you get in these churches, they encourage young women to choose simps that they will never be attracted to. And then the second a pimp comes along, the woman cheats.
I actually love Simps. You should adore me, love me. You should want to kiss the floor if I walked on it. I think everyone is lying who said that they don't love a good simp. I mean, how can you not appreciate it? I just love him.
Oh, you are the best. You're so pretty and you're so comfy. I just love you.
I love you too.
I even love the weird noise your stomach makes.
What do you mean?
Shannon, why? Oh, for God's sake, woman. I'm going to fight a bear or something. I'm going to get my masculinity back. For God's sake.
I just love a good simp. Like, you should love me, you should adore me, and you should kiss the floor that I'm walking on. Honestly, I think everyone is lying when they say they don't like simps. I mean, how can you not appreciate them? I just love them.
I am looking for a simp here today, let me tell you. Love a man who can simp. Get on your knees, basically. Muscles. Melanin, whether it be Italian melanin or melanin. Did I say muscles? I'm looking for a stoner today. I really would love to just be able to be a couch potato with my man on the couch all day long.
What's the oldest guy that you would date?
My name's Bella. I am a smoker, stoner. So let's see how you guys hold up versus me. I have 2 kids, so I'm looking for a daddy. My kids happen to be a dog and a cat. So.
Oh! What are their names?
Louie and Joey.
Louie and Joey, that's cute.
I'm also looking for a simp today.
What you mean by simp?
Like, I love a man who's just absolutely, like, obsessed with me. Like, die hard, like, can't see anything other than me. Like, goo goo gaga, simp, on your knees.
That's wild. He got on his knees immediately. Raise your hand if you guys would consider yourself simps.
I'm more of a daddy type, so this is kind of going to be tough for me.
Well, you could be a simp and daddy at the same time.
Can you?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, then we'll make it work. Let's figure it out.
You know this generation is cooked when they invent a word simp in a negative way. You're such a simp if you show that you love and care for a girl. Oh, you're such a simp if you really express yourself and show your feelings and emotions for someone. That's what girls want. Have you watched rom-coms? Have you seen movies, TV shows? We love that shit. We love when a man yearns for a girl. That is like top tier flirting for us. And then men go ahead and be like, oh, you're such a simp if you do that. Yeah, I want a simp then. Let's make it a positive thing. Let's change the narrative of a simp. I would love if a guy made a CD for me. I would love if a guy stood outside holding a boombox trying to get me back. I would freaking love if they hired a string quartet and sang to me in the bleachers like 10 things I hate about you. I would eat that shit up. Bring back the simping. Bro, what is wrong with it? What is wrong with this generation?
Is this what you want, pit simp? You aren't even worthy of it.
I don't understand why men they call other men simps who would love their girlfriend or their wife or their partner. I'm like, that's what we want. There's nothing wrong with being a simp. Like, you be a simp, I'll be a simp to you too. I'll think you're the greatest man that walks this planet.
I don't even like bad boys. I'm like, you're
Neither.
Just be sweet all the time and I will love you and stay forever.
Do girls want a simp or an asshole?
Girls who are mature, they want a simp.
What do you mean?
I feel like girls at the beginning stages, they just want the guy that everyone wants, and usually that guy's ego gets boosted, he becomes an asshole. Sometimes he turns into a simp. That girl's lucky to get the simp side of him. But I think girls who are ready for something serious, they want someone to appreciate them and love them. Yeah, they want
The average male simp does less for a woman than the average woman does for a man. That is why we like simps, okay? Simps don't do more for women than women do for men. Simps are the only men who do anything near enough for women compared to what women do for them.
Me making him a basket calls him a simp-ass bitch.
That could be true, but explain this then.
I have like little girl fans. I can't.
Half of the women in the world were obsessed with Justin Bieber 10 to 15 years ago. And most of his fans were little girls. Some of them were like 5 and some of them were like 13, 14. 95% of these girls were not on birth control. Kill you to believe that women just like a less masculine man? I know it's hard for you guys to understand women, but women actually like men with feminine sides. They like guys that are relatable, guys that protect their feelings, instead of gaslighting them and being mean to them. Not every woman is equipped to deal with torture and pain like you think they are. Justin Bieber is not strong. He didn't walk around with bad boy outfits. He was just a sweet, calm gentleman who protected women's feelings. That's what they like.
One thing I've never understood is when men get called a simp. I'll take him. Why are you complaining that your man likes you? Like,
stop. You are simping wrong. This is how you simp correctly to get the girl every time. You're not losing the girl because you're a simp. You're losing the girl because you don't know that she's running tests on you. I've broken it down, guys. There's 3 tests that she's running on you constantly. And if you pass these 3 tests, you will win every time. Test number 1, don't you dare complain to me. Pay for everything. First 3 dates, non-negotiable. Uber there, Uber back, drinks, dinner, everything. First 3 dates. I have ended things with great guys because they failed this test. Test 2, be a gentleman. Put in that effort. Open the doors for her. Open the car doors for her. Pull out the chairs. Pick her up. This way, she cannot be mad at you for anything. She cannot hold anything against you. Test 3,
take a risk. What I mean by that, initiate the physical touch, break the touch barrier. I don't care what it is on the first date. Whatever it is on the first date, you escalate now on the second date, okay? So if you kissed her on the first date, you escalate on the second date. If you simply brushed her hand on the first date, you escalate to the next best thing on the second date. If you do these 3 things right, you will win every time. Schedule the one-on-one in bio.
Until you do this thing, you're not going to become as magnetic as you want, or you're not going to be able to attract as many people as you want. Let me explain why. Until you can completely just embody this energy of walking away from somebody with dignity, like with love and respect for yourself and that person, no matter what. It doesn't matter the time invested, money invested, it doesn't matter how much you care about the person, it really doesn't. It doesn't matter how much they care about you. The minute that your standards or your boundaries have been crossed or just not met, you're like, okay, I'm good. And a lot of times the more powerful you are, you don't even need to say anything because you are embodying this energy of, oh, that's not aligning with me. Then like, okay, like you're so secure in who you are and what you deserve that anytime it's not met, you're just like, oh, like you're just not up to my standards. That's not my problem. That's literally your problem. You give opportunity for whoever it is that you're dealing with to grow or to not grow. But either way, it doesn't affect you because your life is going to keep moving forward. You're still going to go do your Pilates, right? You're still going to go get your coffee. You're still going to go to your work and do all the things that you love, whether or not that person or anybody is in your life. This makes you so magnetic because you do not need anybody or anything to complete you.
Let's talk about simp behavior. I've seen a lot of men in my comments saying, all these are simp things. Simps do this. And for us older generation women who may not know what simp behavior is, I got you. Simp is basically a good man, more or less. A man who does all the right things for women. He treats them right. He pays the bills. Everything that we want is what they consider simp. So the men who say this, they say it in a derogatory way. Yeah. I have to tell you, men, from a female perspective, we love a good simp. That is not a negative thing to us. A man cherishing the ground that we walk on, treating us right, paying the bills, being a man is not a bad thing. I have never heard a woman, and I have a lot of women friends, be like, ugh, he's such a simp. Ugh. Absolutely never. They're like, that is an angel man. That is a good man. That is a marriage material man. Never once have they been like, simp. For once, you men have described a term for yourselves that is actually derogatory. You all are the only ones who think that's bad. It's not. It's a good thing. I have always been pretty confused by this because how is actually caring for your woman a bad thing? But somehow, like you always do, being men, have made this to be a negative. Ladies, get yourself a good simp. I promise you, they're good men. Those are the ones you want to go for. I love you.
There's too many simps. Yes, but the reason there are simps is because most men struggle because the standards are so high. It's like a self-fulfilling prophecy. The standards have become very high, right? So most men don't qualify. So you have a huge number of men who are quite desperate because they're not getting anything. So then they feel the only way they can get anything is by throwing whatever money they have to women for their minuscule attention. That elevates the women in the economy, which makes their standards even higher for the kind of man that they want. Okay, cool. Women have set their standards super high, but I feel like if I was a man who didn't reach those standards, I would do everything in my power to better myself and reach those standards. I agree with you, but then what happens is, if that man then breaks into that pool of men who have a lot of options, he's going to be like, I worked my fucking arse off to get here. There's no way that you're not sharing me. I worked my arse off to get to the point that I can have a level of abundance. 90% of you didn't want me before, now 85% of you want me now. And one of you want me to be exclusive to you? No. Guys who actually make it to the point that they have a lot of options, they're like, I love you, babe, but you're gonna have to share me because I worked my ass off to be in this position.
Guys, this video is for the simp man. And I didn't realize that simp was a very common phrase that's being used until I saw it while on my page. I'm like, damn, simp is a word that people are using. Cutting to the chase, every woman wants a masculine simp. We want a masculine man with simp qualities. If you look at any video, depending on your algorithm, any video that's posted online and a woman that posts like her boyfriend holding her pocketbook while they're like out shopping, or a woman that like comes home and there's flowers, Or a woman that is like videoing her husband, you know, detailing her car and then putting love notes all over the house. If you just looked at all those comments, thousands, every woman's like, I'm not settling. That's my man. I want that man. I knew that my father did this for my mom and I want that too. All of these comments, no woman's like, loser, not waiting around for that guy. Like, ew, you like that? None, not one comment. You might be saying that because you don't do those things and you are in your hurt mode, but women want a masculine simp. So do the little things, stand out amongst the group. God forbid you validated a woman, right? But stand out, bring flowers. Don't come at me for that. Bring flowers. Ask to pick her up at the house. Even if she doesn't feel comfortable with it, at least you asked. Do the little things. Just be kind. If you guys are after dinner, if you're walking around, you're getting ice cream, I don't know, and she's holding ice cream and she's holding her purse walking around, ask like, do you want me to hold your purse while you're eating your ice cream? That's not simpy. That is nice, and women want that. That is not a bad thing to bring to the table, and you will stand out. Anyway, sue me, come at me, leave your comments. I know you're going to come for me, but women want this.
You know what my type is? A simp. I love a simp.